Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a USA craft beer here. It's a collaboration. So it's Radiant Haze India Pale Ale. It's featuring Citra, Mosaic, and Strata hops. And it's by Toppling Goliath out of Iowa, and Radiant Beer Co. out of Anaheim, California. It's at 7%. And yeah, I've already poured this one. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. Poured it into my Denver and Liley glass. So yeah, it's like a bright orange in colour. I'd say medium to full body. It's got a bit of thickness to it. Probably like high-end medium. It had a 2-finger head when I first poured it. It's cloudy, I'd say. It's not full-on super haze, but yeah, fairly cloudy. Yeah, fairly light carbonation. Let's go a whiff. And yeah, I've just knocked off night shift. I've actually got tonight off work because of I've got a beer festival I'm going to in Melbourne Saturday morning. So because I'm on night shift, I couldn't sort of work the Friday night because it would have went through until the Saturday morning. So yeah, let's see how that goes. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, a whiff of this. Getting some grapefruit, some lemon, maybe some orange. It's got a bit of sweetness as well as pithiness. I reckon it's got a berry edge to it as well. I'm getting a touch of pine, maybe some dankness. But yeah, smells pretty sweet. Pretty much sweet citrus is the main thing you're getting. Just with like this green character. Like a dry pine grass. Smells pretty good. Not sure of the date of this, but yeah, this was part of my Forward Hops mystery box. I've got this and King Sue. King Sue's one of those beers you see it quite a bit, so I'm sort of holding out to see if any of my American friends can get it and maybe do a dual review or a few people review it. But yeah, with this one, I was like, stuff it. I just want to drink it now. It's cool too that it's a collaboration. I don't think I've had anything from Radiant, so cheers, Paul, brother. Good to see you. And cheers, Sharky. Yeah, Anaheim, California. Yeah, they're known as Radiant Beer Company. And the logo was... So yeah, it's probably the one you're thinking of, I'm guessing. Yeah, Toppling Goliath are out of Iowa. They're probably all alone up there. Yeah, sweet citrus. You're getting it's like a biscuity white bread base. I've got a dog behind me that won't stop scratching. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, definitely a white bread, biscuity backbone, sweet citrus. As I said, like grapefruit, orange, lemon, maybe even like mandarin or something like that. Like it's quite sweet. And yeah, bit of pine, bit of grass, slightly dank. When I say berry, it's sort of like strata and mosaic. You're more like blueberry, strawberry, but I'm getting more of like that berry vibe you get from Nelson. Yeah, blood orange, Paul. Mmm, smells good. I'm about to kill my dog. No, not really, but he's driving me nuts. It's always they start kicking off as soon as you go live. They're quiet as, and then Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers, peeps. And yeah, the colour on this one, it's probably a little bit brighter. Like it looks a bit sort of dull and like slightly oxidized, I reckon, in the camera. But yeah, in reality, it's actually a nice looking beer. Definitely grapefruit. It's actually really pithy grapefruit. There's some bitterness there from that, but also like green bitterness. It's actually quite piney, which is good. Dankness is there. Not getting the berry so much on the palate. It's more the aroma. It's no way near as sweet as like what it smelled. I do like that sometimes where you'll get like a sweet aroma and you think, oh, this beer's gonna be, I don't know, like a real sweet juice bomb. Not really like, I don't know, that slight West Coast vibe to it. But yeah, on the flavour, it's actually like leaning towards Westy. I feel like the IBUs would be like they're not going to be super high, but like for a hazy, I feel like there'd be a fair bit there. Yeah, it's definitely I'm pretty sure it's like a regularly available beer from Toppling Goliath because yeah, Josh and I were going over some of their beers on their, I think it was their online store, and they had a package where you got 4 beers, and the Radiant Haze was actually one of them. Speaking of, yeah, I was going to hold out with this one, dude, but I thought, fuck it. I don't have many beers in the fridge, and I wanted to do a review today, and I'm like, I'll just drink this one and keep the King Sue. The just what I read about this, it's like it was never going to be anything like some of the other beers I've got. So I'd definitely say medium body. On appearance, when I first poured it, it looked more fullish. Um, yeah, the dankness is quite surprising. Pretty cool can artwork too. So yeah, I'm pumped for this beer festival. Be tomorrow morning. I will be on my way to the event, and yeah, we'll be getting into some sour and wild ferment ales, and I'll be eating some awesome food, pairing it with, and there'll be plenty of oysters and stuff there. It's going to be awesome. Cheers, Wilco. Speaking of the very person I'm going with. How are you, brother? Looking forward to tomorrow? I've just finished night shift, mate, and doing a quick beer review before I hit the hay. Man, Wilco will probably have a couple of beers in his in the city he lives in tonight. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's going to be a good few days. Thankfully, work actually gave me the night off. I was thinking they weren't going to let me. I was just going to go, fuck yous, and I'm going regardless. It's the worst thing about being in control, like having a bit of like, I don't know, supervision sort of thing. It's like whenever you want to do something, they make such a massive deal out of it. Whereas if you're just a regular worker, it's just like, fucking do what you want. But yeah, certainly not getting that old school mosaic blueberry quality. To be honest, I don't get that very often these days. I feel like mosaic is, I get more of like a real earthy vibe from mosaic these days. Strata, I get dankness. And then Citra's, yeah, a bit of a complex beast. You get plenty of different characteristics from that. Mm. But yeah, the dankness and bitterness on this is, yeah, quite surprising. It's got that sort of in-betweener vibes, like slightly hazy, slightly West Coast, which, yeah, can be a good thing. It's actually quite dry on the finish. But yeah, when I first smelt it, I thought, it's going to be really sweet. Hmm. Anyone else having a beer? I know Wilco won't be. A little bit early there. I'm only having one because I've come off nights. Yeah, the old fridge is looking a bit bare at the moment. I've only got like a couple of mountain culture beers. One of them's like an open ferment, so yeah, I'll definitely review that. Um, what else do I have out there? King Sue by Toppling Goliath, which I'm sort of holding on to for hopefully reviews with some other people. And yeah, that's about it. I've got a couple of stouts in the cellar. But yeah, very bare at the moment. I'm waiting on a package from Working Title out of Brisbane. I've got a heap of beers from them and a t-shirt coming. But yeah, the t-shirt was like a pre-order thing, and I've had to wait on the beers till the t-shirt was ready. So it's a little bit annoying because the beers were already sort of, some of them were a little bit old anyway. Oh no, yeah, tough times. Yeah, cool. I love the fact that because you're mates with an Aussie, you feel like you can just loosely throw the C bomb out whenever you like. It's cool. Cheers, Angie. Mm. One thing that's been good when I do nights and doing a beer review after night shift, I feel like there's just like, I don't know, like that solid amount of people around. And I mean, yesterday, for example, me and Craig, buddy, did that live stream, and all of a sudden there's like 9 people on the panel. There's heaps of people around. But yeah, I'm so pumped for this festival. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully they have kangaroo tacos again. But yeah, the only thing that's a bit of a concern is it's all inclusive, which is awesome. And if you can put down a few drinks, you're, I don't know, good drinker. You definitely get your money's worth, but they've reduced the time. So like you're still paying, actually you're paying more this year and there's less time and it's at a different venue. And it used to be in like an art exhibition place and now it's in like an actual brewery. So I don't know. I've just got a concern that it's not going to be as good, but we'll soon see. I'll have to take some photos. It'd be cool to do a review there, but yeah, I don't know. It's always awkward when you don't have decent gear and stuff and you're in public. Yeah, exactly, Wilco. I just feel like it's a very small venue, and it's like have they reduced it, and it's sold out so quick. So I feel like there's going to be like a very limited crowd, and then I think, well, I don't know. I've just got this concern that like every time we've been to this festival, they've had the stalls all around the room. I feel like because this place is so small and congested, I'm worried that it's only going to be like 1 or 2 bars, and they'll have all the beers in the one bar, and then you'll have to queue for ages to get a drink. I just don't know how it's going to work unless it's like goes outside or. In all honesty, I haven't been to Hop Nation since they've upgraded everything, but it was just always a really small venue. Yeah. So it's in a brewery, like they're a pretty decent brewery in Melbourne in the western suburbs. It's an industrial area. The brewery is always just like a decent brewery and industrial sort of shed sort of thing, decent quality, but they've done a heap of reno. So yeah, it's probably like a lot better than what it used to be. But yeah, as Wilco says, the quality of beers is going to be phenomenal. Like it's pretty much or most the top like sour breweries in Australia. Yeah, like I can't remember how many they've got there this year, but yeah, it's normally like around 20 or so. So yeah, that's a good thing about these sort of things. If you want to just try a heap, they normally just give you like a smaller pour because you have like a festival glass. And yeah, you just sort of mosey around and talk to the brewers and run into people you know. But yeah, it was unreal last year because yeah, one of the fellas that he was behind he's been in the oyster stand every year, and because he's in there, I'm always getting the oysters for nothing. And they just go down so well with like sour beers, like a bit of Tabasco, a bit of lime. It's a good combination. Oh yeah, yeah, indica strain. Yeah, it's like Doubtfire. It's a hazy beer, and one of the collaboration breweries is called Radiant. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, thoughts on the beer as far as score goes? It certainly doesn't blow me away. I've had quite a bit of Toppling Goliath, and this doesn't come close to King Sue or Pseudo Sue. I don't know, like there's characteristics to it that are down my alley, like slightly westy, like dank, bitter, but yeah, it's just the flavors aren't really popping. It's like, yeah, quite, I don't know, sort of quite subdued. Nothing really stands out. And yeah, as it's warmed, it's sort of like, yeah, sometimes a beer warms, more comes out of it. It's like, yeah, sort of just something about it. I don't rate it high anyway. Unblown away. Hope you're well anyway, dude. Having a drink and a smoke. I probably won't be around like for too long today, just because I got to get myself some sleep and then heading off to see Wilco, who's in the chat, and yeah, then we're going to this festival tomorrow. But yeah, I reckon I'd go. I'm gonna say a 4.2 out of 5. Still reasonable, but yeah, just like I had King Sue on tap at a bar in Melbourne, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, and it was fucking phenomenal. Like just real juicy, real like full bodied, just like the flavors were popping. And yeah, this is like nothing compared to that. Cheers, dude. So yeah, 4.2 I'm gonna say. Yeah, exactly. Like quite often when I've had pseudo or king on tap, especially at Carwin Cellars, and then I've got a can as well. They drink just as well, both ways, and like really enjoyable. But yeah, it's just something missing with this beer. I definitely expected a bit more, but yeah, as it's part of a mystery box, and it was the same with the one of the RAR sours I had. They just haven't hit, but I'm not that concerned because like I didn't sort of pick them especially and pay certain money for them. Like they were part of a collective thing, and some of the stuff in the box is phenomenal. So you win some, you lose some. Yeah. When I seen it in the box, dude, I was like, oh, if only it was the double dry hop, because then I would have straight away hit you up and done a review with you. But yeah, Josh, even if you want to, I don't know if you want to do a King Sue, just the standard version, we might be able to get a few people together and do a review of it. It'd be pretty cool. Aged Sue. They should have a lazy Sue. I don't know if you guys know what a lazy Susan is. It's like they'll have like a say on a wooden table, you'll have a wooden spindle thing, and you have like treats on it, and you can spin it around so everyone gets to like see what's on there. Yeah. See, I'll just hold on to it, and we'll see who else could get it. Be cool if like Beer Man or like Bumpy, yeah, even Drewy, barrel aged Sue. They should do like a stout version of Sue. Yeah, yeah. It's normally some sort of device where it spins around. So yeah, you'll have them in like cupboards or on a table, like a lot of sort of older. I don't know. It reminds me of something you'd see in like a elderly couple's home where they doing like an old school Devonshire tea or something, and they'd be sitting. They'd have all this cakes and shit sitting, sweets sitting on this thing and spin it around, and everyone just picks out what they want. But I better wrap this bad boy up. Um, what did I say? 4.2. And yeah, this was Radiant Haze by Toppling Goliath out of Iowa and Radiant out of California. Yeah, one of those beers. I would say if you, I don't know, you sort of seen it there and it was a reasonable price and fresh, I'd say give it a whirl. But if you've got the choice of this up against other Toppling Goliath, even like Pseudo Sue, which is like similar percentage, definitely go Pseudo Sue. Yeah, King Sue's awesome. Cucumber finger sandwiches. Worst thing is I have a mother named Sue, so so yeah, I'm out. I've had enough of your bullshit. So yeah, I'm not going to be around tomorrow, obviously, for a review, but or possibly maybe there could be a live review, but who knows? Yeah, there'll be a few beers obviously next week, so yeah, look out for those. Nothing really planned, just wing it. Yeah, we might be on some panels over the weekend, perhaps. So yeah, cheers, peeps. We'll see you shortly. Later.